Alright, let's do 3.1.1. So we have our right angle triangle here. Write down the values of P, Q, and S, and then they say A tan theta. We need to know our soccer tour. So we have car tour. S for sine, O for opposite, H for hypotenuse, C for cos, A for adjacent, H for hypotenuse, T for tan, O for opposite, and A for adjacent. Now we're looking for tan theta. This is theta, and tan is opposite over adjacent. If tan is here and is our reference angle, the opposite of tan is right there at S, and adjacent is next door. So our answer there will be, let me write it here, tan theta is equals to the opposite is S and the adjacent is Q. That's our answer right there. Let's go to the next one, minus sine theta. Sine is opposite and hypotenuse. Now, if this is theta, and remember it's minus sine theta, and sine is opposite. Where's the opposite? Opposite is S, and hypotenuse is P. The bended side is the hypotenuse. So our answer has to also be negative. Negative what? S over P. That's our answer. Let's go to C. C is sec square. Now, let's look at the third letter is C. So it means we change it to 1 over cos. Now, as you notice, there's a square. So we write square there and theta, just like that. So it's 1 over. Now, what is cos? Let's look at the cos. Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Where's our adjacent if theta is here? Adjacent is right next door. It's Q. Adjacent is here. And hypotenuse is always the bended side. So we have 1 over cos square is what? Is Q over P. Q over P. Let me continue it here. So we'll have 1 divided by Q over P. Let's continue it 1 multiplied by tip and times. The P goes up, the Q comes down. Our final answer is P over Q, because 1 times P is P and Q times nothing there is Q. So our answer is P over Q, but we also have a square, remember? We have a square. We have a square. So our answer will be a square. Or we can simply write it as 1 square, like this. Our final answer can be P over Q bracket square. Or we can just write it like P square over Q square. These two are the same. Let's go to 3.2. Excuse me. 3.2. If A is 20 degrees and P is 55, use your calculator. So we simply use our calculator. We'll say sine. We'll put 20 there. Where there's an A, we'll put 20. Where there's a B, we'll put 55. We simply punch a calculator, then we'll get our answer and correct to 2 decimal places. So we have to set our calculator into 2 decimal places. You can ask me on the comment section if you don't understand how to put your calculator into decimal places. Then we have tan square B. So we'll say tan, then B will put 55 and square it. Then we'll get our answer. Simple as that. Let's go to 3.2.2. Let me zoom it. So we have 2 cosec. Now let's change cosec. Let's look at the third letter. It says S. Cosec S. So it means we change it from cosec to 1 over sine A plus sine 5B. So we have 2, 1 over, now sine A, we'll say sine, our A is 20, so we write 20, plus sine 5 there times what? B is 55. 55 degrees. Now, you can use a calculator to punch everything, you'll get the right answer. You'll get the right answer. Let's go to 3.3. 3.3. Alright, let's continue. So we have sine 45. I know you're supposed to use a triangle like this, but let me show you something. They say without use of a calculator. Now, this is what you do. Just take out your calculator and punch this number, sine 45. Now, you'll notice you'll get square root of 2 over 2. What you need to know is you can never get a number like this or a number like this, because if you write it like this, they will know you use a calculator. So now, without even using that triangle, because sometimes it might be hard to memorize the whole triangle, so you punch your calculator, then your answer will be like that. But you should know that your real answer without the calculator is like this. The reason why it goes from here to here is called rationalization. We won't get to that. We'll get to that grade 11 maybe, unless if you want me to explain further about rationalization, still okay, I'll explain, but you have to write on the comment section. So if you get square root of 3 over 3, your answer will be 1 over square root of 3. I hope you understand where I'm going with this. If you get square root of 4 over 4, your answer will be 1 over square root of 4, just like that. So it means we have 1 over square root of 2 there. What about tan square 60? Let's punch a calculator. Tan 60, we get square root of 3. But there's also a square. Then all over, and then we have a plus here. What about sine 30? It's 1 over 2 over square root of 2 over 2, so it's 1 over square root of 2. Now let's simplify these two first. Now usually we can just use a calculator, but let's just simplify first. So we have 1 over square root of 2, because your marks are usually here and there and here and also here, and then the final answer. So let's just punch the calculator and get the whole answer. 1 over square root of 2, and then okay, let me punch it. I'm punching it. The answer is, let me see, I'll give you the answer right now, is 7 over 2. That's our final answer. So they're saying sec is 1 over cos, and they're saying QRP. So we have 13 here, which is hypotenuse, and we have that. Okay, no, I realized my mistake. So we have 12 here. Don't be confused, please bear with me. So cos R means that this is R here. That's our angle. And cos R, remember cos R was, let's see, So cos Q, R, and P. Now the adjacent of R here is 12. It's 12. And the hypotenuse is 13. But we are not looking for cos R. We are looking for 1 over cos R. So it means this 12 over 13 will become 13 over 12. Remember where we got this 1 over cos R? We got it from sec QRP. So that's our final answer, 13 over 12. If you are confused, just watch the video over again. Write down the trig ratio for QR. Where's QR? This is QR. And over PR. So this is hypotenuse. And this can be opposite, can be adjacent. It all depends. So if we're going to use theta here, this is opposite and this is hypotenuse, so we can say sine theta is equals to QR over, oh that's a Q, QR over PR. If we're going to use R, then of course it's a different story. Let's go to 3.2. If A is that and B is that, use a calculator. Of course, we're going to use our calculator like that. B is 53, we put it there. A is 34, then we should get our answer. 3.2.2 sine square B. What do? We say sine. B is 53. Then we square it. We should get our answer. Okay, let's do the last one, this one. Now cosec can be changed to 1 over sine 45. So we say 1, just use a calculator, 1 over sine 45, you get square root of 2. So it's simple, right? Square root of 2. Then what about sine 60? Use your calculator. We get square root of 3 over 2. This one is allowed, it's fine. Sine 45. Square root of 2 over 2. You know you're supposed to write 1 over square root of 2. Cos 30. We have square root of 3 over 2. These ones cancel. We're left with square root of 2 divided by 1 over square root of 2. Square root of 2 divided by 1 over square root of 2. The answer is 2.